Good evening over there.
Oh, good evening over there.
No, it's morning over here.
Oh, is it? I beg your pardon.
Is it raining?
No, it was supposed to rain today, but it didn't happen. I'm thinking of writing a letter.
You're in banking, aren't you?
I beg your pardon?
You're in banking?
Are you a client of ours?
No, I'm in Australia.
Oh, yes, in that case, yes, I'm in banking. Yes, indeed, I am.
Now, how are things going in international banking?
Well, we take a fairly long-term view of things in international banking. We amortise a lot of our loans. It's not a short-term business.
Your bank has loaned a lot of money to European governments, hasn't it?
Very good example, Brian. We're taking a very long-term view of those loans.
How long?
Well, by that I mean we're not looking at those loans quarterly, for example. We take a very long-term view of those loans.
Well, how often would you look at those loans?
Well, we might look at those loans, for example, once every 1,000 years, perhaps.
Right. So you're not interested solely in getting the biggest return you can in the shortest possible time?
No, sadly, we're not, Brian. We'd like to be in that position, but things haven't gone quite that well.
Do you have risk management?
Well, there's a dartboard in the foyer, Brian, but there's always something that can go wrong, isn't there?
Sure. So what's actually happened here? How do you actually lend money to these countries?
Well, sovereign nations borrow money by issuing paper, by issuing government bonds.
And
right?
yes, and your bank holds a lot of these, doesn't it?
Yes, as do a lot of banks. Most banks hold, government debt, yes.
So your problem now is these countries can't pay you back.
A lot of countries are struggling. In fact, we're reviewing the position. We've just had a big meeting this morning. I was about to spend part of today calling in some of those loans. I'm going to have some pretty unpleasant conversations with one of our clients in particular.
And who is that lender?
In this instance, this is Italy.
Right, okay.
Notice position of exit nearest my seat.
Pardon me?
That would be that exit over there.
Sorry, what was that?
No, just going through the instructions, Brian. You can't be too careful calling in sovereign debt.
Yep.
Compartment above my seat. I don't see a compartment above my seat.
What?
Place mask over face and breathe normally. I don't understand that.
Pardon me?
The tray is in the upright position. Sorry, Brian, I won't keep you. Sorry, I'd like to speak to Italy, please. No, that's all right, I'll hold. Lift feet and brace for impact.
Look, thank you very much for joining us. I'm sorry the satellite's running out.
Place head in hands and close eyes. How do you think we got in this position in the first place? Oh, yes, I'm ringing to Italy. No, I'll hold, thank you.
Cut him off, Shane.
Well, is Mrs. Default there, please?
Cut it.
Any of the little defaults?